If you're looking for the best beauty supply bundles of 2025, you are in the right place. Hey my girls, I go by Meech Nicole and I am here to do real raw reviews on the best beauty supply bundles of the year. Now I would like to put a few things into perspective before we get started. For one, I would like to say that all of the bundles featured in these videos will be purchased by me. This is not sponsored in any way whatsoever. For two, we will have control groups just to make sure that things are fair across the board. We will only be using 16, 18, 20 in all the brands. We will also only be using the natural shade in all the brands, and we will do that for color purposes because I do not want to buy a brand and use the black shade as opposed to the natural shade and then it does not color process correctly. And then lastly, we will only be using the straight bundles because I want to make sure that it is also fair when we apply heat to the hair and we go into curl it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our first review. For our very first review, we are going to be using Green Diamond bundles by Main Concept. So this is how it looks right in the package. As you guys can see, this is the natural shade and it is in the length 16, 18, 20. As you guys can see, it does say on here that you can bleach, dye, and perm. And if you tell me that on a pack of hair, I'm going to try it. Now, do I expect this hair to get to 613? No, I do not. I don't even expect it to really go to a 27, but I will need to see a change when we do a color process. This is the hair in the pack. My very first thought while touching this hair, I think that this hair would be really good right off the bat for a bob quick weave. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because as you get towards the end of the bundles, they do thin out just a little bit. The hair does look really good at first glance, okay? Now another thing that I will say is, of course, with beauty supply hair you may get some of that filler hair, you know, those like shiny kind of golden pieces, and I do see those in here, which I mean, I don't expect anything but to see those in here. Now if this hair was like supposed to be like raw Indian hair and I seen that, then I would be alarmed, but that is really not something that I'm concerned about. Before I forget, let me say that this hair was $88 at my local beauty supply, okay? The 16, 18, 20 was $88. So for this, I am going to color the 18-inch bundle. So let's go over now and color the hair. To color this hair, I did use 30 volume developer with the L'Oreal Quick Blue Bleach, and I let it process for 1 hour. So I started at 12:14 and I shampooed it out at 1:13. Okay, so I do have my hair molded down and prepared. I have several videos on that if you need to see how I did that. I did color one of the bundles as I showed you guys. You can't really tell because the bundle is still wet. It really did take about an hour for it to start to change, okay? But I am gonna blow dry it once I get the bundle in so you guys can see. I'm gonna do more of like a highlight look. So let's go ahead and get into it. I was thinking about starting with the shortest bundle first, which is the 16. As opposed to doing the 20 first because I do want the fullest look possible. Now the hair does kind of have like a, I can't really tell, like that corn chip smell. It does have that, and it's not so strong to where like when you take it out the package it's the first thing that you notice. But just a heads up, like if you put the bundle up to your nose, it does kind of have that corn chip kind of hair smell. I want to shampoo all 3 bundles beforehand to kind of get rid of that smell. Now what I will say so far, for the price, I don't believe that this is the worst hair on the market, to be honest. Again, even as I'm kind of pulling this hair apart and looking through it, as you guys see, we've got like the little pieces of string kind of throughout, which again, those are like filler pieces. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. And I do double my tracks when I lay them because I just want to get in all of the bundles that I possibly can. Okay, so this is more, this, you can see this clear what I'm talking about. I will say that there are a lot of these like pieces of string throughout. I don't want to say a lot, but just unraveling that first bundle, I have already seen like a few of those. So again, This is Beauty Supply hair, and this hair was $80. So just keep that in mind when you're buying this hair. And I would say that I've only used, I literally just laid that first track, and this is how much of that first bundle is left. Now again, it is double, but honestly, in my opinion, this is not a lot of bundle to be left, okay? After just laying those first 2 tracks. And again, we've got some more of those like pieces of string in here, okay? I don't know if y'all can see that. And excuse my baby in the background. Again, this is not a sponsored video. We're at home. I am not gonna tell my baby, get out of my video, you know? Like, now if he was in here hollering, then okay, but so just excuse him, y'all. He's doing his own thing. The wefts are pretty thick, and what I will say that I do like about this hair so far is that I'm not experiencing a lot of shedding. Sometimes with these bundles, as you cut them and even when you take them out the pack, they just start shedding uncontrollably, and I'm definitely not getting that. To do this quick weave, I am just using the Salon Pro 30 seconds glue, in case anybody is wondering. So I am going to have to gauge this appropriately as I'm laying these tracks, because if this was the shortest bundle, and again we've laid 2 rows of tracks, this is how much I have left. I do need to gauge about how much hair I'm gonna have once I get to the top, because usually the shortest bundle is the fullest, and I definitely wasn't getting that vibe from this. So if these bundles get thinner or if they're about the same, then I'll need to space my tracks accordingly. This probably would be perfect if you have a smaller head. Mine is about average size, so I know for a fact that I'm not going to have any hair left over. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start putting a few pieces of the 18-inch that I colored. I don't know if you guys can see how brown that is. I did color, okay? This is a really nice chocolate color. Again, I did not expect it to get to 613. I didn't even expect it to get to 27. This is how much hair when I unravel, okay? This is not a lot of bundle. This is about how much hair is in this 18-inch bundle. So I just laid my first track of this 18-inch bundle. As you guys can see, this is how much is left after I laid that double track, and again, this is still doubled, okay? So I do want to keep you guys to keep that in mind, but again, in my opinion, that is not a lot of hair. So this is what's left after I laid 2 tracks of that 16-inch. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the rest of this. This is 2 bundles of the hair, and kind of like I expected by just looking at the bundles, it's not super thick and full. So I would honestly recommend, if you want to try this hair out and you're a full hair girly, you love full hair looks, I would honestly recommend getting at least 2 packs. Again, this was $88, so $90 a pack would be $180 for 6 bundles essentially. This is the last bundle of hair. I wanted to show you guys quickly that this is how the hair looks after exactly 2 bundles. It's not the fullest hair for sure. Let me check back in with y'all and tell y'all what's going on. So as y'all can see, I have completed the quick weave up until this point right here. This is how much hair we have left, okay? This is literally how much hair we have left, and I did not put these tracks super close together already as is, but we don't have enough hair at this point for me to close off this quick weave, so I am going to have to use some scraps of hair from another brand. If you have a smaller size head, these may be the bundles for you. If you're doing a bob look, these are probably the bundles for you. A ponytail, these are the bundles for you. Again, I did not put these tracks super close together, and yeah, these bundles, these are not the thickest, fullest bundles. So I have the quick weave in completely. This is how the hair looks. As I said, I did have to use just a little bit of hair to finish out the quick weave because there was not enough in that pack. Okay, so keep that in mind as you are considering what bundles that you are going to purchase from the beauty supply and what you're going to actually use the hair for. I am going to go ahead and blunt cut this. The ends are thin. It's not a lot of hair, to be honest, y'all, and I wanted to give the fullest appearance possible. So I am going to do like a small blunt cut here just so that, again, it gives more of a fuller appearance. Okay, and now we're just going to go ahead and curl the hair. And then this is on 410 degrees. So I did get a really nice pretty curl there, which I am happy about. The hair seems to take to heat pretty well. Even as I was blow drying, the hair was gliding through the blow dryer brush, and I did not have much snagging. And I'm using Sebastian Shaper. That is what I'm using as my hairspray. So I am on the very last curl, and as you guys can see, this hair does curl phenomenally well. So I do want to just make that point. So this is how the hair looks after I curl it. After seeing how this hair curls, and again, excuse me y'all if y'all hear them banging, looking at this hair and seeing how it curls, the curls and the fact that the hair did change with me coloring it is what actually saved this hair. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest, y'all. I was really turned off by the fact that the hair is so thin. If you like a really natural kind of look, then okay, I guess as far as this hair is concerned, like something like this, if you like a natural look, by all means I would say that this would be some decent hair for you to use for a shorter style, such as a quick weave bob or even a ponytail. But if you like very full, thick, like body, like hair like that, if you like very full and thick hair, this hair may not be the one for you unless you are okay with buying multiple packs. So overall, I believe that I would give this hair 7 out of 10. I have had very good quality beauty supply store hair, and this is not the worst of the worst, but yeah, this is how the green diamond hair looks, you guys. I hope this was really helpful for you all. I would definitely recommend this again if you're looking to do a bob or a ponytail. Absolutely 100%. Not so much for a full quick weave. Okay, thank y'all so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, bye.